Welcome back to the Etc. Podcast. I'm your host, Victor, along with my co-host, Mark. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. We back.
Wrong button.
Another episode. That's a new day. No, I keep hitting the wrong button. Stop it.
Birdman in the building, everybody.
That's enough. Yeah, what's new, Mark? How you feeling?
I'm tired as hell right now.
So am I, bro.
Like, I don't know. Like, the past couple of days, I felt like, well, not the past couple of days, but last week, I felt like I was all right with going to work and stuff like that, you know, and coming home and still having some energy. But for some reason today, it's just like hitting me different. I don't know why.
That cold.
Yeah, I guess so. And yeah, I don't know why. It's just kind of hitting me different. And I'm just like tired as hell. Like the one time we had to record and I was fine with that. Like I was perfectly fine. But today it's just hitting me different. So
Yeah. Me, I didn't help myself out because I was just like, obviously we were both working, whatever, but I got home from work. Then we recorded. Then I was like, I'm going to work out. And then I had to edit the thumbnail and I was up till 2 and then got up at 6. So it was just like not the best idea.
yeah, you know, like it's just, it makes me laugh because it's like for a while, you know, working at a job where it's like, it's one, not like usually fixed. It's kind of like, okay, the schedule comes out and you find out you're working freaking 3 days in a row, but then have 2 days off. And it's just like, that was that. But now working in a job that's like, okay, just straight, you're just working Monday to Friday and you work at this time to that, but it's like early as fuck. And I'm just not used to that. So, you know, getting up that early and shit like that is just, it's hitting me.
Yeah.
You know?
But it is what it is. It's the life that we chose, you know, until these videos start hitting. I will say, I don't know what happened. I mean, I know what happened. But like all of a sudden, like we went from averaging like 5 views a video to like 40 every time.
Let's get it.
So it just seems like there's a whole lot of new people consistently coming.
It's all you guys.
So yeah, of course. And like, I don't know who y'all are because y'all don't really comment, but like going from 5 to 40 randomly on a consistent basis, not just like, oh, like one video randomly got it. Like
one
all of
video
our
from
videos
last month and then this video from
Yeah.
this month, you know.
like every video after a certain point has just been getting the same amount of views, which means the same amount of people are coming back.
Right.
So we appreciate all of you 100%. For me, it's always like, or somebody might be like, oh, like it's only like 40 people, like whatever.
They don't
But
understand.
imagine 40 people watching us do this in person right now.
Exactly.
That'd be mad intimidating, and that's still
Exactly.
mad wild. Like
Just
that's a
people
lot of
sitting
people.
in chairs, just kind of like listening to us, you know.
Yeah, like that. Like if you put that into perspective, that's wild. Even if we get to a point where it's like 1,000 people that watch us consistently, that's 1,000. Like that'd be 1,000 people in this room.
Just think about like a
watching us
graduation. You
Yeah,
know,
like
that's literally like almost the equivalent. To
coming
that.
to watch us talk, just because,
Exactly.
just us being ourselves.
Big stage, just 2 guys sitting in a chair, just talking.
So yeah,
yeah.
and yeah, like we did really well this year, like in comparison to last year, and we're like every year, like we're doing better than we did the year prior, which is awesome to see. I'm gonna get into that in like a later episode, like maybe like
I'll be close.
end of the year, just to give a better wrap up because I sent you our numbers earlier, but that's not like all of them. We're still on. I'm still pushing for a certain number. I want to.
Let's go. Let's go.
But yeah, I just want to take a second and say thank y'all. Subscribe because like 99% of the people that watch our videos like aren't subscribed. I'll be looking at the stats.
What's wrong with you?
I'll be looking at the stats, y'all. Y'all be watching our shorts and our YouTube videos and like not subscribing. Y'all be liking and commenting, and I'll be talking to y'all. But like
they're the people that comment once but then don't comment back.
Yeah. No,
how do you do this? And you're just like this. That's it.
No, the people that comment are cool. They'll usually just be like when if I post like a zombie map, they'll just be like, oh, like what map is this? And I'm like, and we'll talk about it, and then I'll share the link, and they'll be like, oh, thank you, and I'm like, oh, no problem. So they cool people. I fuck with y'all, but like, can you help us get to 1,000? We got to 700.
Let's get it.
We at like 703 right now, so like that's 703 people. You know, maybe like 700 if you count like duplicate accounts.
Yeah, the people that keep, you know, rewatching it.
But we really appreciate it. If you got like 5 Gmails, just subscribe on all of them.
Might as well.
So I know.
Just keep switching accounts. And then go to each account to watch it and then, you know, comment.
But yeah, enough about that. I forgot that we haven't done this in a while, so I'm gonna start off with this.
I already know what you're gonna say.
We're gonna do your pick of the week because it's been like a month.
Yeah.
And like I was doing it for a little bit like on my own and I was just flopping. Bro, I had so many situations where I did parlays and one of them wouldn't hit. Like one part of it wouldn't hit.
Yeah.
Like there would be like it would be like I'll pick, you know, this person to score, this person to score, and then this team to win. Both players will score and the team won't win. And I'll be so sick, bro. I'm like, I feel like that was the easiest pick. The fact that I got the touchdown ones is kind of wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mark, so I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna see what's out there. Cause like we could I mean, if you don't feel like doing football, we could do something else. There's other sports out there. But
I'm down with football. You know, I feel like I've been taking a liking to football a lot recently.
Okay.
You know, the Eagles been hitting differently, you know. Went to that one game and
oh yeah, how was that?
it was
I need
great.
to ask you about it.
It was really, really great. You know, just it's been a while since I've been to an Eagle. I only been to an Eagle games once in my whole life. So going back again was like it was a vibe, you know. Haven't been in a stadium in a while actually, you know, unless you count like I guess concerts, but
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, it was great. The thing that I hate that I keep like I see sometimes and I'm like, damn, I missed it, was when they did the whole I guess national anthem in the beginning and then they flew a whole stealth bomber over the
Yeah.
stadium. I was in the bathroom pissing.
Oh, you
and all I
missed
heard
it?
was vroom. I was like, what's going on?
Is it all over?
Yeah, I was like, what happened? Yo, are we being
You
attacked?
hear people cheering.
Yeah, I'm just like, what happened? I mean, I figured, I was like, I thought it was probably just like a couple of jets. Come to find out, these people start talking about it. I'm like, damn, bro, I really had to go pee at this very moment. But yeah, so that happened. And again, like, it was just a good game. I mean, bro, let me tell you, the amount of flags I seen that game were insane.
I mean, you went to the game where our old line was just getting flags nonstop. It was like 10 false starts.
Yes, it was every 2 seconds. It was just,
yeah.
I'm like, bro.
Somehow we pulled that game off, but like our penalties were really bad. And luckily
Yeah.
this week we didn't have that issue.
Yeah, but like right before we were about to leave, because it was like fourth quarter, maybe like I don't even know how. It wasn't that like much left. And so we just decided, all right, let's just get up and leave because like we knew we won. And the one play right before we got up and left, bro, all I remember is they did the play and it was over and all I saw was 3 flags just flying. It was just like it was just, I was like, yo, what is happening? Like every second, every play, there's a fucking flag. I was like, damn. But yeah, overall though, it was a good game.
Yeah, they like I forgot what the number was. Obviously, like I'm sure you don't hear it because you're not like watching it on TV is a whole different thing. Like you got people telling you stuff that you would never know. But they're like, we averaged like I think it was like 5 flags a game or something like that. And we had like 10 in the first quarter or some shit.
Like, that's insane.
Like
bro.
whatever the number was, like we blew it out of the water. Like
Yeah,
out of the water. Like it was just really strange. Like there was no reason for it too. Like it was just very strange.
Yeah, because I was sitting there like, again, like I don't watch football as much, you know, I'm not like super that in depth with it, but like being at that game and compared to me just watching it at home, I was just sitting there wondering, like after seeing all those flags, like I was like, is this normal? Like, because I feel like this is happening way too much. Like I feel like I don't see these many flags when I'm watching on TV, but for some reason when I'm here now, that's all I see.
Facts.
We keep getting sent back. The other team gets like a couple, and I'm just like, what's happening?
Yeah. Cool. Glad you had a good time for your birthday boy.
Oh yeah.
Birthday.
Happy birthday.
But yeah, I'm not sure why this is. It's not the playoffs yet, but there's a bunch of games on Saturday this week. I'm just reading this now. So yeah, I don't really know what game you want to go for. Like I don't really know if you know of any that stand out to you. Or any teams that you feel like you know really well. What's the team you feel like you know really well besides the Eagles?
Yikes. I mean, list off who's playing? You know, I got
everybody.
Oh, everybody.
There's no bye week.
Okay. I guess
I'll just pick for you.
Yeah, do that.
We'll be here all day. So
yeah, we will, honestly.
I'll pick a good matchup. Let's see what's here. Let's do this game just because it stood out to me. The Buffalo Bills versus the Miami Dolphins, who are both playing very well this year. Buffalo Bills are tied for first place in the AFC overall. But they're in second place to the Chiefs. They have the same record, but I think that one team beat the other or some shit.
Okay.
And then the Dolphins are playing really well as well. You know, they got, I don't know if you remember the stuff that was going on with Tua Tagovailoa,
Yeah.
they quarterback who had like
Uh-huh.
3 concussions in like 30 minutes
Yeah.
and shouldn't be playing. But
yeah, they kept him in there.
he's gonna be like, I don't want to make a joke about it, but he's like, I'll be very surprised if he's not in the news like 20 years from now when he's retired, like for doing something wild from CTE. Bro, what happened to him is not natural, bro. Like,
yeah.
he was just so prone to concussions in that short span of time. Like, and it's old at this point. I don't want to go back into it. Let's talk about these bets. But what happened?
Yeah, I could really see him just waking up one day and being a whole different person. Like, it's just
like Antonio Brown, bro.
Yeah.
There's a specific time that Antonio Brown was hit that everybody says like that's when he flopped, like he switched. And it's very true though. Like people like somebody did like a timeline of like his actions and like what happened and shit.
Super sophisticated before the hit.
No, so serious. Like he was like very quiet. Like when he would score and shit, he would like celebrate or whatever. But he was never like this type of guy ever. And then like, and then he got rocked against the Bengals. Like somebody like to the point where like they started making, when I don't know if, I mean, you don't watch it as much, but they made it a point for helmet to helmet penalties where it was just like after that sort point in time, they were like, yo, like you, like it was like if you even like point your head at them, like it's a flag just because of shit like that. So he got hit bad, and bro, he just is who he is right now. I feel like because of it. But Dolphins Bills, who you think is taking it? We'll do a parlay, but we'll pick the matchup.
I think the Dolphins.
The Dolphins, okay. Let me select parlay. Parlay. All right, then after that, what do you want to add to the parlay to make it pop? And you want to pick a scorer?
Yeah.
Where is it at? Is it not here?
Damn.
Hold up.
It's too easy.
Why are they trying to nerf us? Game lines? No. Hey, yo, why they drawn? Where's it at? Why can't I pick it?
Because everybody
team scoring props, game props, halves, quarters. What's going on? They really not running that this week? I'm confused.
Bro, with the amount of people, like teams playing. I doubt it though.
Time out.
Damn, why didn't I get a lint roller? This shit kind of crazy. Jesus.
Yo, I really think this is not available. All right, whatever. Let's just go into it. So you said Dolphins, and then let's see what else is here. Do you think you could pick the like the total points for either team, like if it's gonna be over, like for example, you could pick that at the end of the game the Dolphins will have over 7 points or under 7 points, or like, and it can go up as high as to 27.
I definitely don't want to say 27. Don't think that's happening. What's after 7?
8, 9. It literally goes up by 1.
Oh, by 1.
All the way up until 27.
Okay. Thing is, they're both kind of good, so it's like it would be really close, I feel like. So I don't know if it will be up by a field goal or up by a whole touchdown. That's the thing.
Well, this isn't like to see who won by how much. You could pick that.
Oh.
But this is just to say, like, in the final score, it's going to say Dolphins, how many points?
Oh. So this is like their overall points in general? Just
like at the end of the game, if they scored 20 points and you picked that they scored under 21 and a half, your bet hits.
I thought this was like against them too. Like, okay.
You could pick, there's an option to pick that, but.
Okay. That's what I thought it was. If that's the case, I say that they will have. You said it was all the way to 27, right?
Yep. 27 and a half.
I say that's weird that it's 27 because let's go into it. Let's do 21.
21.
Can you do something for me?
Over or under 21?
Over.
Over 21 points?
Yeah.
Okay, for the for the Bills or for the Dolphins?
Dolphins.
Dolphins. All right. Over 21.5. Correct?
Yes.
And then there's others. You could pick if it goes to overtime or not.
Nah, it's not gonna go overtime.
It says yes, and then it's plus 1,300. That's
Jeez.
insane.
Such a risk. Like, it's literally 50-50, I feel like.
Yeah, you could pick the score for the Bills if you want, or you can pick if the total points is going to be odd or even. So like
Wow.
if they both score if the Dolphins score 14 and the Bills score 12, then it ends up being 26. So the total score is even.
So overall, both of them. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, let's say that'll be even.
Even?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say that's gonna be even.
All right. So plus 900 parlay. Throw a 5 on it. So the Dolphins have to win. They have to score over 21.5 points.
Mm-hmm.
And the total points added up together has to be an even number.
Yes.
Bet $5, or if you want to bet more.
That's your money. I ain't being in charge of that.
$5 to win $50.
Yeah.
I'm confident in this. I mean, it's gonna be tough. Like
I ain't gonna lie. You rereading it back to me, I low key am a little scared. Like at first, I was like, "Yeah, do it," and then you're like, "They have to be over 21 points. It has to be even." I'm like, "Fuck."
Yeah, like it all depends on how the game plays out. Obviously,
Yeah.
The biggest question mark I feel like is if the Dolphins got it or not, which I think they don't. But like, it is what it is. We're locking it in.
Yeah, I think they could do it. You know, that's why I was a little confused, like a little concerned, because I'm like, I feel like it is two good teams. So if that's the case, they're both going to just be fighting back and forth. So it's like almost going to be kind of like they get like one touchdown probably every quarter. And it's like, but
what you gonna do? So there you go, Mark. If it hits, we eating good. Ducks on me.
No, let's get it.
We gotta get some duck, bro.
We do.
When are we getting duck? Let's pick a day out.
Okay. Let's see.
When's everybody free? Could be everybody. Like you said, you want to make it bring a whole table together.
Yeah, I mean, shit. That's the case. You might as well. Fuck. I mean,
or tacos. Ever since we failed to get tacos, I want
True.
tacos.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know. I mean, am I doing something really this Saturday? I know I am, but like, I don't know if I'm doing anything kind of like more towards the
end of the day.
Same. That's where I'm like, I'm not sure. So we'll see. If not Saturday, then Sunday. You know, we'll see.
Bet. All right, we'll round the troops together. The new Avatar, is it ours or coming out?
It's the 16th.
I think it's coming out. Yeah, it's coming out this weekend, right? Mm-hmm. Are you going to see it?
I definitely want to, but I'm a little skeptical because, like, let's be honest. When the first Avatar came out, like, I felt like I saw that shit left and right. Like, I felt like I was like everybody. It was the movie to watch within that year.
Yeah.
But now I feel like I see it, but it's not being promoted as much. Maybe it's just me because, again, I don't watch TV. Maybe on TV it's like insanely getting everywhere. But like for me, I feel like I might see an ad on like social media, or I might be watching like Hulu or something and it pops up and I'm just like, oh, okay. But I don't feel like I see it going crazy. But from what I've seen on like Twitter, they said it's supposed to like estimate's supposed to be like 53 mil or something, or probably more. I don't know. And I'm just like,
well, like box office?
Yeah.
It'll do more than that.
Maybe I was wrong. I don't know. But
they might have said 530.
Yeah, I think it was like 500. Yeah, I might have been wrong. But I'm just sitting there like, I hope it does it, but I just feel like I haven't seen as much promotion for it. So I don't know. But hey, it's a 3-hour movie. You know?
Do you think, because I mean, at one point it was like the highest grossing film. Obviously, things has changed because of like the Marvel universe and like Marvel just start fucking snapping.
Did it, bro.
But do you think it deserves to be in that spot? Like, do you think it's like? Well, let me rephrase that. Do you think it's that great of a movie to be in that conversation or to be that high? Because that's why I feel like there's not a lot of conversation going to it. Like don't get me wrong, they spend so much money to make these movies. Like, it's a lot of CGI, a lot of really good looking CGI, especially for 10 years ago when it came out. They like made their own language and shit. Fucking Zoe Saldana and other bull in there just going crazy. Yeah. But like the story itself, do you feel like it's that crazy where it's just like
So that's where I'm kind of like piecing it all together right now. And I kind of like on the same boat with you because it is like a cinematic masterpiece, I think. Like with what you said, like the amount of like animation, the CGI, all
The
that,
budget that they
the
put into
fucking
the
like
props
just
and everything.
music going into it, like everything. I think it's a cinematic masterpiece. But I feel like the story is very basic.
For what it for all the other like for how much time they put into it, I feel
Yeah.
like they just like disregarded the script.
Yeah,
They were
like
just like, yo, like or like the lore, I guess is a better way to say it.
mhm.
Where it's just like, yo, like everything else is so amazing.
I think it was more the fact that like because they made the movie so long, they were able to just trap you within everything else that was going on around it. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like everything just took so long with every like scene. Like you just felt like you were there forever, so you were able to just immerse yourself in it. But
Yeah, but at a certain point
come to find out, you're just like
like if it doesn't work like at least for me, when I watch movies like that, like there's a point where I snap out of it. Where I'm
mm.
just like, all right, like this is cool enough, but like, come on, like get
No,
to the
yeah.
point.
So I wouldn't say recently, I think like maybe like 2 months ago, I watched it with Emily because she had never watched it before. So I told her, I was like, oh, let's watch it. And again, I at that point haven't watched that movie in maybe like years, like since when it like first kind of like came out. Like I remember I watched it maybe like once or twice. Maybe a third time was happening, but I didn't even get through the whole thing. It was
Mhm.
probably like at home and I just
Bits and
left it.
pieces.
But again, after watching it again, it was kind of one of those things where I'm just at home and I'm just sitting there just like, all right, hurry up.
Yeah,
Like, it's just, it kind of like gets to the point where you just feel like you're dragging a bit. And yeah, I think another reason as to why it like did so well at that time is because I mean, I would have to really look to see like the type of movies that came out that year, but it was probably one of the like few movies that as far as sci-fi goes that like was like the next biggest thing really, you
Yeah.
know? Like I don't think there was anything that big
But
that
then they just like went dead, like they went silent about it. And now like they're coming out with a second movie. They're making a game that's gonna come out like next year or this
I didn't even
year.
hear about that.
Really?
I didn't hear about
Yeah, it's
that.
gonna be like a whole thing, like a MMO type John, I think.
Huh, interesting.
I believe. Like almost like Destiny. But
That's
like
really interesting.
Avatar.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Can you imagine that? Like
Yeah, I know.
instead of like you hopping on your little thing instead
True,
of
yeah.
a little
That'd be pretty
motorcycle on
funny. I wonder
Destiny.
how it would work, but
So if they I mean if it could be cool if they do it right. But yeah, like I feel like they like for as big as it was, they just kind of were silent for 10 years. I guess to develop the next one.
yeah.
But you feel like I mean Marvel took it to an extreme, but like you got to be on that same type where you just like get like at least like giving little something to keep people
I
looped in.
I think for what they did, they also weren't expecting it to probably do that well, you know? I mean, yeah, they put a lot of time in it, made it freaking 3 hours, but like at that time again, that was really unheard of. Movies aren't 3 hours originally. Now
Yeah.
it's starting to be a norm to be 3 hours if it's supposed to like do really well.
I mean, like Harry Potter's and shit were like that long, weren't they? Or like Transformers.
Transformers, I remember there was one that was 3 hours. Yes, I do remember that. And I remember I think I watched it in IMAX. And that shit was just like I was like, bro, this is too long. But yeah, like
Batman was like 3 hours.
one of them, yeah,
The
Dark
Robert
Knights.
Pattinson one though.
Really?
It was like long as
Wait,
shit.
I think yeah, I do remember that.
Or
yeah.
like 2 hours and 40 minutes, like some shit like that.
Oh yeah, I remember that because I remember like before we watched it and I saw the time and I was like, God damn, this is 2
Yeah.
hours. Before I was like, what the hell? But that was a really good movie too.
I liked
But,
it.
yeah.
That movie was long as shit, and it didn't feel like that for me.
No, yeah, because again, I feel like a movie like that, it was really concentrated, like it was in Gotham, like you know,
Yeah.
you were in a space. Fucking Avatar is like there's so much shit going on with you got different tribes somehow, but they're all the same people, but it's just different tribes. And you got the freaking people from the humans and shit. Then you got this whole freaking god tree, and you're just like,
Yeah.
all right, there's so
and then they
much
had to
going
like
on.
fight a dragon and like loop their tails together and
Yeah,
that whole part of it. And then they fly around, they all cool with it.
That's what I'm saying. There was like each part in that movie was like its own little thing, and they had you sit there for at least like 20 minutes just watching that. And you're just like, damn.
And then
bro.
that G.I. Joe motherfucker tried to like ruin it all and turn into
Yep.
what was that game? Damn. It's the game that like is like the Apex Legends is based off of.
Oh, Titanfall.
Titanfall. He
yeah.
went to like this little Titanfall
Yeah.
joint.
But yeah. So I mean,
Something's in the way.
But I think the movie should do good. You know, I mean, I'm
It's
interested to watch it. My only thing is like I'm afraid the concept is going to be exactly like the first one. So it's like it's kind of like I don't know
that's what it looks like, kind of.
because
So basically, they
yeah.
got kids and shit now, but I think somebody else is trying to like fuck their whole shit up again.
And in my head, I'm just like, well, this is kind of the same thing, wasn't it? You're just adding more people now to the
Yeah.
mix, you know. So I don't know, but you know,
What's the name?
uh,
Avatar,
Avatar,
something of the water.
yeah. And I don't even want to get started about the title. I feel like they literally made that shit in like
Yeah,
20 seconds. They were like, why don't we just put this in it?
somebody just snorted a line and was like,
Yeah.
okay,
Avatar into the water.
They could have
Alright,
just called it Avatar
let's roll
2,
it. Yeah.
and I would have been cool with that.
Yeah. Because I remember when they first came out, the trailer, there was like no words at all. It was just cinematic. You just hear the music in the
blue people.
background and you just see people moving around the screen. I was just like, oh,
He's calling for his
shit.
son. It's like, come on.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I hope it does good, you know, because if not, that's going to be such a fail. But
No, I think it's gonna make its money back and shit. I just don't think it's gonna like top the box office again. Like, I mean, not the top. It will be the #1 movie when it comes out, but I don't think it's gonna be like one of the highest grossing. It'll maybe do like top 5, maybe if anything.
yeah.
But I feel like they probably spent so much money on the film, they probably didn't spend a lot of money on the marketing. They just
Yeah.
probably
Personally,
they assumed that people were gonna be talking about it.
yeah, personally, I feel like this was not the exact time they should have released it. I felt like they should have released
Christmas?
it maybe.
Like,
Yeah, I don't think Christmas time was the best time. Maybe somewhere like
this is a summer movie.
exactly. I was gonna say that. Maybe sometime when it starts getting a little bit warm, maybe May, like something like that. Like, but
For sure a summer movie, and they released it when it's cold as shit.
well, the thing is, I could have sworn they were supposed to release it a lot earlier. I think it got pushed back.
Yeah,
So
like
like,
just like everything else in the
and I'm
past 2 years.
yeah, and I was just confused. And I think that is again one of the reasons why I'm a little like, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm afraid because it's not my movie, but a little like worried as to like whether or not it's gonna do that good because the fact that y'all pushing it back just kind of like throws people off. Because that's why I was like confused. I'm like, when does it come out? Like I saw a billboard on the way home and I was just
Mhm.
like, oh shit, it's really this month. Like I
Yeah.
totally like didn't even catch that. So we'll see.
I don't know, man.
Another thing they probably could have been spending a lot of their fucking money on was fucking putting their fucking amusement park in Disney World.
Oh yeah, but they didn't pay for that. They got paid.
Yeah, that is true. They did that. They did that. But I mean, a lot of could have been like them getting like they talking to each other and shit. Like, oh, like what is this? What is that? You know?
I saw like a short clip the other day of what's it called, like Matt Damon getting interviewed. And he was talking about how the director was it James Cameron
I don't remember
for this movie.
I don't
James
know.
Cameron, James Patterson, one of the two.
I don't
I think it was Cameron. He contacted Matt Damon to be the guy, like the main guy in the movie. And at the time he was filming Jason Bourne, and he was just like, I would love to do it, but I have like he was in between, like he was finishing Jason Bourne, and then Avatar was just about to start filming like at the same time. So he was just like, the way that the films are this film is shot, I know that they're gonna need me to like refilm shit, and I'm not gonna be able to like do that and Avatar. But he was saying that James Cameron offered him, I think it was like 10% of like what of the 10% of Avatar, of like the intellectual property of Avatar, and he said no just because like of that, like just out of morals, like he's like, I don't want to back out on something that I already committed myself to.
That's true.
So he backed out and ended up being the other guy. He was like, he did a great job, but Matt Damon got offered 10% of Avatar just as a whole.
That's crazy to be offered something like that with you not even actually agreeing. Like you didn't even work with it. Like you.
I mean, that's how you get somebody. He's probably really wanted him for the movie, but
jeez, bro, imagine just waking up and somebody's just like, please, like I'll give you literally this entire 10% is coming.
Yeah.
Like that's just insane.
And that's 10% out of, at that time, the highest grossing
That's what I'm
movie
saying.
ever.
Yeah.
So that was hundreds of millions that he lost out on to do Jason Bourne, which didn't even do a quarter of what.
I would have just been like, look, just find some stunt double. Just make sure I'm in scenes where my face isn't in the camera. And
I'd be like, can you just film the scenes that I'm not in
yeah.
first or something, or just delay it a little bit and I'll be there? Like, work with me.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm freaking Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
Work with me. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy.
That's one of them things where it's like, I'm sure a part of him is just like, Like, it was meant to be that way. Like, I'm not mad about it. But then there's that other like 5% of him was just like, fuck. Like,
Yeah.
fuck Jason Bourne. Like, I hate it.
Yeah. Low key, I saw like I don't know where I saw it at, but I like it's one of those movies where I never actually watched it. I remember my mom and my brother watched a lot of the movies, but I remember I was younger. I didn't really like watch it like that. But I was like sitting there, like, I probably want to go back and watch them, see how how they are. I just remember the one scene. They're just like, "Oh my god, it's Jason Bourne." I'm just like, okay.
I remember I went to see one of them. I don't know which one it was called with like one of our friends. And we left halfway through. We were like, yo, this shit is trash. We were so mad. It was like it was back when we would go to the mall like every freaking weekend. So it was like, I feel like let's just go see a movie since we're here.
Yeah.
And we walked in there, it was like, bro, this is terrible.
Yeah, it's not the best, but hey, people remember, and I think that's the best part about it. Like, regardless if you remember the scenes, you remember the title.
Yeah. Like, where does that, like, there's so many, like, agent, like, badass movies out there. Like, how do they all get so much attention? Because it's just, like, I mean, you got, like, the Top Gun, kind of. You got Mission Impossible. You got freaking, like, 007, the 007 movies.
Spy Kids.
You got Jason Bourne, you got John Wick, you got Taken.
Fucking they also put the whole, I wouldn't guess you would call it that, but the G.I. Joe movies.
Oh yeah. I mean, those are kind of like a separate thing. Fucking Fast and Furious, I guess at this point. Like, there's so many movies that I was like, why do they all, and I feel like I'm still missing some.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, or what's his name? Jason Statham. I feel like he got a couple.
Oh, Transporter?
Yeah.
Boy, that looks like your pops. Bro, I don't care, bro.
Puerto Rican Jason Statham.
Till the day I die, when I was younger and I saw Jason Statham, all I could think of was Victor's pop. Like, every time. I was just like, bro, that's Vic's dad. Like, I swear, bro.
But yeah, there's so many. Like, how do these not get lost? Did I say John Wick? I feel like
you said John Wick. Yeah, I mean, they cast a really good actor. For the most part, they cast a good actor. For the 007s, it's just one of those things like Batman, where they just kind of recast, the main person to be somebody different.
Yeah, who's the new 007? It was like some random guy, right?
The newest. I don't know.
They just like
Daniel Craig was the.
Yeah, but they just picked another guy, like one that hasn't been released yet, and it's not Idris Elba.
I was just about to say that. I thought it was.
It's a white man.
Bro, why can't we get my man Idris in here, bro?
Literally everybody's asking for it.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
If you want to, like, for real, like, if you want to make another freaking 007 movie, you want to make bread, put, like, the world has been asked for, just put Idris Elba in there.
Yeah.
Even if it's just for one.
I feel like it would do really good. Like, I'm like picturing it right now, and I'm like, I feel like it would do really good. But instead, they got him to do Beast. John Wayne using this in fucking Africa fighting off a wild lion.
Oh, like with his daughters or something? I forgot about that movie.
Exactly. That came out. And I'm just like, what the hell? Like, that was such a random movie. Like, it's a movie, but it was just random.
No wonder, like, I always think about that, how, like, somebody like Idris Elba, there's, like, a lot of those actors out there where, like, they'll do a movie like that and it'll just get, like, kind of forgotten. Mm-hmm. Like, they'll just film it and it gets put out and that's it. They probably just collect their check and go.
Yeah.
Because, like, Michael B. Jordan got a couple of those. Like, he got, like, an Amazon Prime movie where his wife is Lauren London.
Oh, it's, fuck, what is it called? Damn it, I know exactly what you're talking about,
and then what's his name? Thor. He got another one with, I think it was Amazon Prime too.
Oh,
like
no, that was Netflix. That one was pretty good though. I kind of like that. It was Extinction or something
Extraction,
like
Extinction,
something like that. Yeah, it's coming out with another one though. But yeah, that one.
He's about to stop acting though.
I know. I'm sad. And the one movie though I was gonna bring up, I don't know if you saw it, but I've seen it a lot on fucking like Twitter and shit. You heard about the movie with the fucking bear that like snorts?
Yeah, I heard about that this morning. I didn't
fucking coke.
I haven't seen anything, but I was just watching the Low Priori podcast and they mentioned, or no, I was watching another podcast and they mentioned it, and I didn't hear about that until they said it. So I don't know what the hell all that's about.
Bro,
Coke Bear or whatever.
I don't know what the title is.
Big Bear in the Blue House.
Big Bear in the fucking I don't know. But all I know is that like, again, it was just Like that's just so fucking random. Like
I gotta watch the
why?
trailer before I have an
I
opinion,
didn't
but
really
like
get to watch the trailer that much. Like I watched a part of it, and it's literally that. It's
supposedly it's a true
just.
story.
Did I see that too? It might be, yeah.
That supposedly like it was like a bear that legitimately got into like some coke on accident
Mm.
and then just like went on this rampage like in that area, and that's why it's based off of.
It's just one of those things though, where it's like,
It just sounds like a bad grandpa movie. I haven't seen anything about it,
yeah,
but it just gives off that vibe to me.
yeah, and it's just one of those things where I'm just always sitting here like, bro, like, who is in here with no gun? Like, let's call everybody up. Let's just kill this bear. Like, that's it. Like, but instead, it's like somehow this bear has these fucking crazy instincts and is literally a fucking 007 agent. Knows when to
Yeah,
leave, when to pop up, and no one will catch him. But yeah, I heard about that movie and I was just like, I don't get where this even came
and somebody signed off on that
from. Yeah.
for millions.
And I wonder who's gonna see it. Nah, that'd be one of those things I see if it ever goes on like a streaming service. But
Yeah,
I wouldn't go to the movies to watch it.
at this point, that's how a lot of these movies are.
Yeah. Yeah. I've
But
seen a lot of the fucking like HBO has been taking a lot of their like TV
stuff
shows
off, yeah.
off. And I saw a tweet. It was just like, yo, like why is every like time I go on like Twitter or something, I see HBO took another show off of HBO, and I'm just like, damn, because I know Westworld's getting taken off, and that was the show I was watching, but I had stopped it because the show just kind of started to get ass at a certain point. And I'm just sitting here like, damn, like I can't believe a show like that just got taken off. Because I remember when I was working at Best Buy, I remember I saw it on the shelves, like the actual DVD version of it. And I'm just sitting here like, what is this show? Why is
Yeah.
everybody so hype about this? Started to watch it. I was like, oh, it's just pretty cool. And then as soon as I start watching, now everybody's like, this shit's ass. No one watches it.
I feel like a lot of times what happens, I mean, or like what will happen is that some of these shows, like they'll have a great script for season one, and then they don't expect it to pop off like that, and they have nothing after that. So then they get, oh fuck, it's there's money here. I gotta rush and just keep the story going. Like, I think that's what's gonna happen with Squid Game. Like I feel like season 2 is gonna come out, and then it's just, I mean,
You think so? Because I feel like it's different with that because they haven't came out with it yet. You know, it was said that it was going to come out, yeah, but at the same time, I feel like they've taken their time. I feel like something like Westworld though was one of those things where it's like you said, they didn't know it was going to pop off, and it's one of those shows where it was like on TV, so like they had to like kind of hurry up with it to actually put it out there for like major audience. Where Squid Game was just it was only on Netflix. Like,
Yeah.
they can kind of work with their own schedule there. So
true.
I don't know.
I'm more so talking to the fact that like it was never meant to have a second season. So now when there's a show like that where it's like, oh, like I just wrote out this one season with no intentions of expanding it beyond that. So now you have to like create some bullshit to kind of extend it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like it was supposed to end here. Then it's like, oh, y'all want another season. Now I have to like create this loophole or like this, oh, like you thought this person was dead or something
Well,
to kind of extend it. Not necessarily with Squid Game, but I'm just saying in general, like they have
Oh,
to
yeah,
make up
yeah.
some bullshit to extend it 5 more seasons. Like The Walking Dead. You know what I mean? Like
That-
it makes so much money that they just have to keep making up shit to keep it going.
at that point, you're just losing money. I feel like at that point, but yeah, because I remember I was getting a cut. My barber had put that on, and I was just sitting here like, bro, why was this shit going on for so long? Like,
Yeah.
like y'all could have ended it so much sooner. Like, I'm fine with y'all extending it a little bit, but at this point, I'm forgetting it's even like still going. Like,
Yeah.
it's trying to make it like One Piece. Like, like I don't get it. Like, why?
Yeah, a lot of times like I feel like shows like that get ruined because of the fact that there's money behind and they keep trying to like they would much rather extend that show when it was never meant to be than just come up with another good show and just work on that.
Mhm.
And it's just it ruins a lot of good shows like Westworld.
Yeah, there's a lot that I keep seeing, and I'm just like, damn, bro. Because again, a lot of money goes into those. I feel like the way I see the production for it and everything, I'm just like, damn, this is like a pretty good show. And it's always those shows that are like hour-long episodes. You know, it's not like one of those that have like 20, 30, and you're just like, oh, okay, whatever. I can just watch this one like mindlessly. It's one of those shows where it's like you really got to be like paying attention because shit happens left and right, and you're just like, oh shit. But yeah, like you said, like Westworld, the first season was like amazing. Like the start was like a little iffy because you just it's one of those shows where they don't really like explain what's happening. You're kind of like figuring it out all on your own as you're watching it. So you're just like, oh shit. But Yeah, like first season was good. Second season was good too because it kind of like connected even more. But then third, it was just like straight downhill. I was just like, what is this? But yeah, and now I'm watching Game of Thrones. I forgot about that. Shit.
It's just another show that was like rushed, but it
Yeah.
is what it is. We run out of time in here, so we're gonna pop up out of here. Mark, where can they find you, sir?
You can find me Instagram, ETC Marky Mark, Twitter at Marky Mark as well. Victor, where can they find you and etc.
Find me everywhere at ETC Victor on my Instagram, my Twitter, my Twitch, my TikTok. I'm back on Twitch, baby. I'm coming back. Coming back for the throne that I never had. I'm gonna be back on there just chilling probably once or twice a week once I figure out this work schedule. And just, just I got a bunch of games backlogged that I want to play through, but I also feel like it would be fun to have it recorded in a way.
Yeah.
Just so, I have it there and I'll post little clips and have fun with it, just vibe out. So if you want to check me out there, check me out. Etc. Stuff is at Real Etc. on all platforms, and our email is real.etc@gmail.com. We appreciate you guys for watching. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button, smash that subscribe button, obliterate the like button, spank that bell up the ass.
Whoa.
But we're working. We're gonna keep going. It's another year coming down to an end, and we're gonna keep pushing forward till we get to where we want to be, baby. So we can quit these goddamn jobs. But yeah, we love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.